Collectively, we need to be better and stronger when things go against us.
And it starts this weekend.
And it starts this weekend. Hopefully it'll be a run of about 9-10 wins in a row.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
He is desperate for it to start this weekend. What a career he's had, Ali. Still very important, but some of the answers there perhaps a wee bit revealing. Slightly non-committal.
Well, understandably, I think he's adjusting to the new people round about him as well. You know, first of all, I'd like to congratulate him. And, you know, 800 games is absolutely no mean achievement. It's fantastic.
You got to 838, I'm told.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, that surprises
me.
That surprises me. 3 good ones with it, but that surprises me. But no, he's maybe unlike me. He's kept himself in fantastic condition, you know, and I think he's a credit to the game, really. And he's right what he says. He is a winner, Kenny. Whether it was at 5-a-sides at training or any work we were doing at all, Darryl, you know, with the Rangers Indeed Scotland, he's looked after himself. What you do wonder is he still the best striker at the club right now? Alfredo Morelos has come in. He scored 3 in his last 3 games, but is Kenny still the man they look to, Alec, to get the goals? Well, do you know something? I hope not. I have to tell you right now, I hope not, because I got asked the question earlier on. I think Morelos would probably score more goals, actually, given a run. I hope he does, because crazy it may seem, I don't see Kenny as an out-and-out goal scorer. His desire to play. But on the whole, I don't want my goal scorer dropping off into holes, wanting to play and link up with somebody. He was in the centre of the park, midfield last weekend. I want him in the middle of the goal, scoring goals. OK, gentlemen, thank you very much for now. Up next, we will hear from both of the managers. Jim McIntyre will want his team to return to winning ways here this afternoon after 3 straight defeats. As for Pedro Caixinha, this early part of the season's crucial. After receiving significant backing from the board in the summer, he has to deliver.
Ladbrokes, back in Scottish football on BT Sport.
The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. A special team with a very special bond.
You just need to find a woman who is pathetic. Like you.
Thanks, buddy.
Just one of the new films in the BT TV store, available now. Just one of the new films in the BT TV store, available now.
The Queen is in the building.
Patty Cakes is brilliant, an unambiguous joy, and an instant classic. Patty.
The Queen is in the building.
Patty Cakes is brilliant, an unambiguous joy, and an instant classic. Patty Cakes.
At Argos, this Which-accredited Silent Night 1200 pocket-sprung double mattress is just £399. On Wednesday, this similar Silent Night mattress at Dreams was £599. Buy it today, pay nothing for 12 months with the Argos card. Go Argos.
Hi, I'm Alice, and it's been 2 years now since I had laser eye surgery at Optimax. Seeing clearly without glasses or lenses completely changes your life. For me, having great vision means doing what I love for a living.
Every day, Optimax helps people see more clearly, so you can do the important things in life without glasses or contact lenses.
It's amazing, and it's not as expensive as you might think.
For your free information pack or to book a free consultation, call Optimax now or visit optimax.tv.
Look at that. So easy. That's what you call a confident penalty. Reel him in. Oh, he's a big one as well. Unbelievable. And so's this.
Get your money back as a free bet up to £25 if one football result lets you down with Ladbrokes 5T Macca Insurance.
Make sure you put it back, though. Available from App Store and now Google Play. When the fun stops, stop.
Remember how your first bike made cycling feel like fun? What if a different kind of bike could make it feel that way again? The G-Tech e-bike. You ride it like a normal bike, but as soon as you pedal, you'll feel its powerful battery and motor, helping you pull away smoothly and giving you an extra boost. To glide through the city and ride up to 30 miles on a single charge. So wherever you want to be feels closer, and you feel unstoppable. There's no messy chain, just a clean carbon belt. And no complicated gears, just that exhilarating boost whenever you need it, making hills feel flatter and setting you free to love cycling again. The G-Tech e-bike is easy to assemble and delivered next day. Find out more at gtech.co.uk.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. And I go to take them. Nothing's gonna change my world.
Smart.
Ladbrokes, back in Scottish football on BT Sport.
Welcome back to Dingwall. How have your predictions gone so far this season? Mine have been absolutely awful, and you two keeping quiet as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Well, if you do fancy yourself as a bit of a pundit, please do play along with our new BT Sport Predictor game for free. For more details and full terms and conditions, go to btsport.com/predictor. This one today might be tough to call. Ross County and Rangers played 3 times last season. Everyone was close. They all finished in a draw. The visiting fans will expect a different outcome here. Their campaign needs a jump start. Kick-off is 3 p.m. Not long to go now. And these are the team news headlines. There are 2 changes for Ross County. Sean Kelly is into the defence with Kenny van der Weg suspended. And Ryan Dow also plays as well today. Alex Schalk drops to the bench, maybe slightly different formation, but good news is that Andrew Davis and Jim O'Brien are fit to go for Jim McIntyre. As for Rangers, Nico Kranjcar makes his first league start since October 2016, since that awful injury. And up top, it's Alfredo Morelos again. He's netted 3 times in his last 3 matches now. Kenny Miller plays alongside him. Right, more from the guys in just a couple of minutes, but let's hear from the Ross County manager now. Jim McIntyre is with Ailey.
Jim, it's going to be a full stadium today, a big occasion. Is this in some ways the perfect match to sort of rejuvenate things after a frustrating couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think so. I think any time you've got the Old Firm coming to town, you know, it's live on TV, we've got a full house. These are the games you want to play in, you know, and test yourself as a player or a manager. And you know, we're looking to bounce back for, as you say, two league defeats. So it's a great opportunity for us today. The pitch is fantastic. You know, the facilities up here are immense. You know, and it's important that we bring a top performance today. And we're going to need that because Rangers are a good side, even though they've been criticised lately. You know, they've got good players who can hurt you. You know, so we need to do what we do and do it well.
A couple of changes for you today, but you must be delighted that one of them isn't at centre half. Andrew Davis past fit. How fit is he, and how important is it that he's out there today?
He's fine. Both him and Jim O'Brien had a hamstring issue, but it was more relating to a back issue. You know, with the connective chain there, so both have trained the last couple of days and there's no problems at all. He's a key player for us, you know, and he's been a great signing for me. You know, he plays a real captain's role and delighted to have him today.
You mentioned it briefly, when you do play a team like Rangers, a lot of the focus is on them and their problems and their pressures. How can you use that to your advantage today?
Well, we need to start well. I think any time you play, you know, the best sides, you need to start the game really well and start on the front foot and put Rangers under pressure. That's the aim today, is to try and start the game really well, get after them, you know, and go and create and put their back line under pressure, you know, because we feel there's an opportunity there to do that, you know, but it's about going out and doing it.
All the best, Jim. Thank you.
Cheers.
It's been a disappointing last few games when you think they lost here in the League Cup to Motherwell, lost a couple of games since. And I guess everyone's still asking, have they replaced Liam Boyce? It's an easy question to ask, but the last few weeks they've missed chances. Stephen, you've seen some of these matches.
It's because there have been crucial moments in the game, Darryl. I mean, this was at 1-0 against Aberdeen, and Craig Curran doesn't put it away. This is the kind of chance that Liam Boyce would put away. An instinctive striker who sometimes lived on scraps. I don't think their points return has really backed up their play. They've actually played quite well. And in this game against Motherwell, they probably should have been ahead at half-time. It's good play again, building a play. Jim's tried to change his style of play, wants them to pass at times, but it's getting that vital goal to get yourself ahead and take them away from the opposition.
We're hoping Billy Mackay could be the answer. Obviously, he's been injured, but came back off the bench in the last match, and yet not even among the subs today, Ali.
No, Darren, I've got to say I'm very, very surprised at that because he is a goal scorer. But getting back to your question, any team would miss Boyce's goals. He scored an awful lot. A little bit, I can relate to a little bit like Dundee, for example, when they lost Hemmings and Stewart.
Yeah.
I mean, how do teams like that replace these goals? It's a big, big ask.
OK, let's hear from the Rangers manager now. Pedro Caixinha also with Ailey.
Pedro, the beauty of playing on a Sunday is that you get to see what everyone does the day before. Given some of the results yesterday, how much more important is it to take 3 points here today?
It's always important. I mean, the Rangers always play for 3 points. It doesn't matter if you begin the round or if you finish the round. We know that today is very important to come here and collect 3 points independently. What happens with the other teams? We are not focused with what the other teams are doing. We are focused in our process. We believe too much in our process, and today we need to take the 3 points back home with us.
You've made just the one change. With the change that you've made, what does it mean for Kenny Miller? Will he start up front as usual, or will he be more on the left-hand side?
Kenny's a number 9, so Kenny is a number 9 that can play sometimes with shadow striker, sometimes with the needs of the game. He may play also on the wide areas, but today is really starting as a 9. He will be double 9 with Alfredo Morelos. Nico will take his natural position, starting from the left, coming inside where he's feel more comfortable, but that's basically the dynamics change a little bit because the characteristics from Nico and Josh are different, but Kenny definitely stay and start in front with Morelos.
We know this is still a work in progress. A lot of new players have come in, still trying to gel together. What's the most important thing for you going out there today?
The most important thing is always winning. It's all about winning. We know that we believe in the process, as I told you before. We know that the process will lead you to take one product, and the product in this club is all about winning. We know that the boys we are having, they are really, really working hard on a daily basis. And what we expect from them is when they translate that hard work they do it along the week on the weekends on the pitches. It's about winnings, and they know that. So we are working for it, and so we really hope to take the 3 points back home.
Wish you all the best, Pedro. Thank you
very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.
So he's very clear there. 2 strikers today, and Nico Kranjcar off the left, when he's been effective down the years, I guess.
Yeah, no, listen, we're talking again, and Kranjcar's definitely, arguably, one of the most, if not the most gifted player at the football club, because he's still got the potential to unlock the defence, which Rangers will need, particularly at home. My concern would be, well, not a concern, certainly Ryan Jack. I think he might be the key man to Rangers' performance today, because as we know, both fullbacks Wallace and Tavernier will push on. I worry about Rangers a little bit defensively in
the balance of the team.
Exactly, in wide areas. So Ryan Jack will have to, look at things and make sure he can cover in both positions, in the left-hand side and indeed the right-hand side.
Kranjcar's crucial, because having watched them last week against Hearts, they lacked a little bit of imagination. They lacked that one player down to play that pass or open the defence up or take someone out of the game. That's why today he's put him in the side. He has to go and make a difference.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. Almost game time here in Dingwall. It's Ross County v Rangers next, the final game of the weekend in Scotland, and it is live with us on BT Sport.
Ladbrokes, back in Scottish football on BT Sport.
Now, you wouldn't want a hot air balloon that could almost fly. So why would you want a cider that's almost perfect? Thankfully, Thatcher's makes sure theirs is. It's tasted every Friday by the Thatcher's family to make sure it's just right. Afternoon, Mr. Thatcher. And if it isn't perfect, it simply doesn't leave the farm.
giffgaff are a Which recommended mobile network provider 5 years in a row. Because with no contract, you're free to go, free to stay. giffgaff, the mobile network run by you.
You under there! What do you really want to eat tonight?
Sweet and sour pork with egg fried rice.
Go for it, Goggles! Order now online at Just Eat.
At Argos, this Which-accredited Silent Night 1200 pocket-sprung double mattress is just £399. On Wednesday, this similar Silent Night mattress at Dreams was £599. Buy it today, pay nothing for 12 months with the Argos card. Go Argos.
Football, 90 minutes where anything can happen. You can watch it and you can get involved in it with the latest Coral action. Double your match bet winnings if your team wins both halves. Coral, jump in. Available from App Store and now Google Play. When the fun stops, stop.
The Queen is in the building. Miss Patricia Dabrowski, a.k.a. Patty Cakes, a.k.a. Killer P!
This isn't showtime at the Apollo. Play make-believe on your lunch break.
Patricia here. He's a rapper. What's your rap singing? Dooey dum drops?
I'm actually isn't showtime at the Apollo. Play make-believe on your lunch break.
Patricia here. He's a rapper. What's your rap singing? Dooey dum drops?
I'm actually going as Killer P.
PB&J, we be forming just like we Mighty Morphin. The crew is up in the cut, ha, Neosporin.
Patty Cakes. In cinemas September 1st.
Being diagnosed with a serious illness like cancer can bring financial worries. That's why at Lloyds Bank,
September 1st.
Being diagnosed with a serious illness like cancer can bring financial worries. That's why at Lloyds Bank, we have staff trained by Macmillan Cancer Support to help manage your finances, so you can get on with life. Lloyds Bank, by your side.
Ladbrokes, back in Scottish football on BT Sport.
Here we go in Dingwall, Ross County against Rangers, and your commentators are Terry Butcher, Chris Sutton and Rob McLean.
Thanks, Darryl. A stuttering start to the season for Rangers on the back of winning at Motherwell on the opening weekend, but just a point from 2 home games on the back of that. Can they put things right in Dingwall? Ross County will have other ideas, and they will love the fact that the centre of attention is Pedro Caixinha in his team, as they look to put points on the board as well. Both these teams winning on the opening weekend. Neither has won since. Ross County skipper Andrew Davis and midfielder Jim O'Brien have both recovered from hamstring injuries. Kenny van der Weg is suspended. Alex Sharp drops out. Ryan Dow starts, and so does Sean Kelly at left back. A rib injury means no Josh Windass for Rangers. His place goes to Nico Kranjcar. Otherwise, it's the team which drew with Hearts at Ibrox last Saturday.
The good news for Ross County, Andrew Davis, their leader, passed the fitness test, as did Jim O'Brien. They'll revert to a back four this week. Lindsay sitting in front, and Curran will be the lone outlet up top.
Yes, Rangers employing the same 4-4-2 system that they have been doing for virtually all of the season. Nico Kranjcar coming on the left-hand side. He'll come inside and allow Lee Wallace, the left back for Rangers, to get forward as well. But it's a very fluid system, but they've got to be strong today.
If you've got this down for a draw on the BT Sport Predictor, it might not be the daftest idea when you look back to last season. All three between these two finished all square. 2 1-1s and a 0-0. That won't be the way either of these sides are thinking about it at the moment. As we prepare for a kick-off, Craig Thompson getting his first taste of this fixture an experienced man in the middle for the final match of this Ladbrokes Premiership weekend. Sustenance been taken ahead of kick-off. Earlier Dundee won, Hibs won, but now all about Ross County and Rangers. And it is Kenny Miller on his 800th career appearance for club and country who will get us started at the venue formerly known as Victoria Park, the Global Energy Stadium these days. Underway in Dingwall. And all about setting the tone right from kick-off. Who will grab this game by the scruff of the neck? To sprightly start from Rangers. And the first effort on goal goes well wide of goal from Alfredo Morelos.
Yeah, that just came from one long ball up. Morelos does well to win the header. Kenny Miller again. Kranjcar coming inside, like we said, off the right flank, but not the greatest of finishes. But perhaps he's not warmed up yet, Chris.
He's certainly been in good goal-scoring form, 3 and 3 for the young Colombian, but unlikely to add to his tally with that one.
By the way, Rob, if it is 0-0 today, we've got to blame Chris because he's... How many goals have you commentated on so far this season?
Well, that's down south, only one down south.
Just one down south.
He has a liability to get overexcited, so maybe just as well. Here's Sean Kelly on the ball for Ross County. The former St Mirren fullback had a spell with the FC Wimbledon, but he and Jason Naismith know each other very well. The two fullbacks for Ross County, they both came through the youth system in Paisley. Andrew Davis, having recovered from that hamstring concern last weekend, such an important figure at the heart of the Ross County defence. And Jamie Lindsay alongside him, holding in front of the back line for the home team. Bruno Alves favours his right foot, plays on the left side of central defence. But he should be able to cope, man of his experience.
You can see just very early, but Nico Kranjcar coming in off that left-hand side in the central position.
Positive move by Michael Gardyne. Just overdid it in the end, but possession retained by Lindsay. The youngster on loan from Celtic needed helped out there. Davis for Kelly. Candeias shutting down the space quickly.
With the way Ross County is set up, Rob, they're going to have to try and play out from the back. They've got that 5 in the midfield. Lindsay just sitting in front of the back 4. Curran at times will have to stretch that Rangers back line.
Curran the target, neat little layoff. The ball fired through towards Tim Chow, and the red shirts were swarming around him. Foderingham out to Cardoso. And now Alves. On his left foot, and that's straight at Naismith. Flicked on by Candeias. Here's Tavernier. On the move down that flank is James Tavernier looking to supply. Deflection on the cross. Made it awkward for Marcus Fraser. Corner kick conceded.
I think Marcus Fraser could have let that run through to the goalkeeper there, Terry.
Yeah, I think sometimes as a centre-half you have to do what's best and be positive, and at least they can defend the corner now.
The corner taken short, and it comes from Tavernier, and Tim Chow heads it clear. Rangers skipper lining up for the shot, Lee Wallace. Always swerving wide of target.
I think Pedro Coutinho is giving Lee Wallace a round of applause for the shot, but I wouldn't have given him a round of applause because it was about 6 or 7 yards wide when there was a lot of Rangers players in the box. I just think Rangers have to be patient and just get the ball out wide, then they can get decent crosses into the box. If they have two strikers that are well capable of scoring.
Was he barking instructions there from the touchline? Maybe not.
I think it was a pause.
Pregnant almost. Pedro Coutinho and Jim McIntyre were having a long conversation pre-match ahead of hostilities. Free kick given against the challenge on Ryan Jack. Fabio Cardoso. Flicked on by Morelos against Lindsay. Kranjcar got there first. And that's Fraser again doing the defending.
Yeah,
and he concedes a corner again.
Once again, Rob, Nico Kranjcar.
Another set-piece chance for Rangers. In from Candeias, lots of air on it, and nobody around when it came down, way beyond the back post. Fraser clears. Couple of chances early on for Rangers to try something with a set-piece. Nothing has asked us serious questions so far.
But Rob, if you're only putting 4 men in the box, your percentages are quite high if you're going to try and get a Rangers player, or quite low rather, if you're trying to get a Rangers player on the end of the cross. And in the end, it was a really poor corner. And if I'd been in centre half going up for a ball like that, I'd be having words with the corner kick taker and saying, just put it in the right area.
Kranjcar touches it back to Alves. 68 years old between them, bags of experience, lots of success behind them. Long ball from Cardoso. Morelos the target, Davis gets there first. Attacks everything, Andrew Davis. And that's Kelly, who plays the ball off Tavernier and out.
That'll be a key battle, won't it? Morelos against Andrew Davis. Morelos will be the physical one, the one who'll back in.
And it's a battle in which Morelos will look to come out on top and add to his goal spree in the last couple of weeks for Rangers. Free kick. Forward go Alves, Cardoso. Free kick is taken short. Dorrans. Morelos works it wide. Candeias, and that skims the crossbar.
Well, I suppose the question is, had the ball gone out before it hit the angle? I'm not so sure that had.
No, I'm not too sure. I don't think he meant for goal there, to be honest. I just tried to whip the ball in. Nico Kranjcar was spare in the box. The flag goes up pretty quickly. He wasn't marked as well, and you're right there. We said about it before, didn't we? About Kranjcar's movement. He's not being picked up by Ross County. Probably Jamie Lindsay, who's in front of the Ross County back four, will be the one to try and mark him if he does go forward. But his movement, if he gets the ball, would cause Ross County problems.
New ball required as it's lofted over the stand far side. Goalless early on in Dingwall, 1-1 the earlier game today in the Ladbrokes Premiership. Dundee 1, Hibs 1 after Saturday wins for Aberdeen and Motherwell. That draw at Celtic Park for St Johnstone, and a draw as well between Kilmarnock and Hamilton at Rugby Park. Lee Wallace. That's Kranjcar and Miller. Prodded away by Fraser. Dow finds Curran. Chow to Gardyne. A driven ball in from Gardyne, looking for Craig Curran. Tavernier got his head to it. And nothing doing so far in attack for Ross County. And this is Alfredo Morelos Kenny Miller on the left foot, always on the rise.
It's decent from Morelos. Making a run in the channel, holding it up, laying it off to Miller.
Ross County's 6th season in top flight football after promotion in 2012. It's a header well won by Naismith.